Hello, everybody. We should be live. Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Fever. I am your host, James, Fish Room Fever, for anybody that's new, and my co-host, Chattanooga Ed, the one and only. I'm glad to see everybody here tonight. Let's run through the chat and see who we've got real quick. And let me turn the audio off on my YouTube. There we go. Now I'm not hearing myself again. Scott's Aquatics, hello, the Zen Ginger, Griffin Fish Room, John Larson, JH Aquatics, of course, Chattanooga Ed in the chat as well, Sandy Dowdy, lots of back and forth, FNS Fish Room, Big J's Fish Keeper, Recon 338, and we're scrolling, GRB Aquatics, Dragon Lair, Scott's Aquatics, appreciate you all showing up tonight. So we have got some real fun planned out for tonight, courtesy of Chattanooga Ed here, who had the idea and did all the setup and all the work. I'm just the guy running the camera. At 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so in about an hour, we're going to have Lucas from LRB Aquatics. I forget the rest of what he changed it to with the 27 words behind it, but
Joseph was in chat. He was the one who changed it. He can tell us.
And Haley of Oddball Aquatics, along with Kenny from Daniken Aquatics, who's going to be our game master, and we are going to be doing trivia. And I think Ed said it's going to be Lucas and myself versus Ed and Haley, if I'm correct.
Yep.
So this
is going to be bandanas versus them. And we're totally winging it, guys. I put Daniken on the spot. We all did this like just last night. We put this thing together. And so Daniken is going to ask us the questions. I have no idea what type of trivia or where he's coming from. I asked him to throw some fish trivia in there. So I've got different rules for different ways we're going to do it if it works. But hopefully it'll be fun.
And hey, if it doesn't work, we've got 3 awesome people on here as guests that we can talk to. So
yeah,
either way, look forward to that at 9 o'clock. For right now, we're just going to do our standard stream. Until then, we'll be taking fish questions, YouTube questions, random questions. I had a couple things to talk about tonight. One of them being the tank that I set up. Just put out a video not even an hour ago for that. Basically a giant betta bowl. And then I've purchased some substrate to set some other tanks up. Be going through that. I'm sure we could get an update from Ed on the fish room. I saw some pictures of how that's going with him. But if you all do have anything specifically that you would like to ask us, feel free to highlight either Chattanooga Ed or myself by putting the @ symbol before our names, so it'll pop out bright orange for us and we will see it. But I have done enough talking to start with. Ed, do you care to tell us how things are going in the fish room build?
Okay, well, today we started early, and we just finished up literally when I came up here to set up for this at 7. So normally I like to take a little nap and get my brain like fresh for these things. Last one we had on Thursday, I was all hyper and everything. I couldn't remember half the words I was trying to say. I mean, I couldn't remember the word silicone. But hopefully I don't crash and blow out tonight, and it'll be just a lot of fun. But nevertheless, I've got power. I've got my air vent that'll suck the humidity out of the house all hooked up. Tiffany White's in here. I'm going to throw that shirt thing at her too, James, that we talked about Thursday.
Absolutely.
But I've got the lighting set up. I put a ceiling fan in there because I also plan on making it like my area where I do my YouTubing, and I don't want to be super hot. So right. I'm going to have a ceiling fan directly above me. And I got all the frame part of the walls up, but I still just need to put up the walls themselves. So it's coming along really well. Really happy right now.
I think it's going to be awesome. Now, you're not going to plumb all those tanks together, are you? You're going to have them all as their own independent systems, correct?
Yeah, I prefer to keep it that way just because they're going to be mainly all guppies, and I don't want to mix any of my fry together.
Absolutely.
I'm worried about that. And what I've done is I've seen a couple people do this. I've got I don't know if like it's an oddball size, but it's like 48-gallon trash can
Mhm.
on wheels. And I've got a pump that will pump 200 gallons per hour. So I'm just going to have my water prepped in the trash can and then pump it all into that. And then I'm going to pump it
Very
all out
nice.
into another trash can and take it out because I've got a huge backyard back there.
Mhm.
And I can put it on the rose garden or the fruit garden. I don't have a fruit garden. Vegetable garden,
Nice.
you know, or just all over the grass. So the idea is that I can just move it out. And so far, I've already started using it for my other tanks, and I just like it a lot.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the end result as well as those videos when they get posted. I think it's
Well,
gonna
now, you see, I was hoping to do more videoing during this thing, but
Mhm.
I've had to be a lot of hands-on. So I'm
gotcha.
almost thinking that my video stuff, it's going to mainly just be my brother-in-law doing everything because it's when I'm sitting back and I shoot him for like 15 to 20 seconds and then I go and do stuff. And I'm going to
Gotcha.
put it all together and just put music and hopefully we can just see go, you know, and do
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
like that.
A nice
then
time
I-
lapse. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can answer any questions, but a lot of it is basic construction. So I
So
don't know
very
if people
cool.
want to ask basic construction stuff.
It seems like when it's relating to fish or pertaining to fish, people are always interested, even if it is just basic construction.
Well, and that's another thing is I can still walk around and explain it all too once it's all
Right.
done.
Well,
Yeah, I've been planning this thing for a long time.
Well, I'm glad to see it finally coming to fruition for you. Um, did you manage to get your tops cut, the polycarbonate lids?
No, I didn't. Someone hacked my credit card after my our live stream together on Thursday night, and normally I use a debit card, but I was at Lowe's and I thought I left my debit card at Lowe's, so I had it canceled, and it was like storming, and I remember being irritated. I had to keep touching the keypad because of the sickness going on, and I thought I'd left the debit card in the machine because I didn't put it in my wallet. It was in my stupid rain jacket because it was storming outside. Found it like later after I canceled it. So I've been using my credit card a lot, but I just keep paying it off because I don't want to pay charges on it. So
Right.
I was going to go and make a payment on it after our stream, and it said that somebody had taken $7,000 from my checking and added it to my credit card. And then that was like, oh my God. So I called them up. They had already bought a computer and they were going to go on a more of a spending spree. They took care of Visa took Capital One Visa, took care of everything.
And that's
And
awesome.
yeah, luckily the $7,000 never got put into my credit card. Everything was just great. But it's, you know, it's my super chat card, my all my like helping card that I
Yeah.
do, you know, for gosh, what's the thing that
The
Patreon?
GoFundMe's and the Patreons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to figure out how to redo it all with the new card once I get it.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of just an annoyance. But
Oh, yeah,
I was
absolutely.
literally up all night long, and I mean, I had stomach acid. I was taking antacids. I was just, it was
Oh, yeah,
making me sick.
That
But-
stuff will get to you. That's, you know, especially when it's like a large amount like that. You know, I'm just glad that they took care of you because I've heard horror stories where they haven't taken care of it, and that's when it's really rough.
Yeah, we got it all taken care of though. So then I had like my physical therapy. So I think I slept 1 hour before my physical therapy at 2. And then I kind of crashed and didn't do anything. Slept hard.
There-
Well, and I was also planning our trivia competition tonight too. So
I tell you what, guys, Ed has put a lot into this trivia thing. Like he has put a lot of time and thought into this. So,
Danikin's here already.
yeah, so to say, one of our special guests tonight, the game master or game host,
Quiz master.
the quiz master. There you go,
I think that sounds cool.
the quiz master.
He might be on the road. He got off work at 8, and so he's
there
gonna
he
truck
goes.
on home. And I told him, if you got to take a shower, do whatever you got to do, eat, but whenever he wants to jump in, he can.
Absolutely.
And then once we'll kind of explain some of the rules. I don't know if Haley and Lucas, they've already ate dinner. They're doing water changes, and they can't start until 9 Central. So they might be listening to us right now because they're just probably being busy bees. And then they're going to jump on and we'll get it going. It'll be fun.
I think it'll be fun. It'll
or it'll be a disaster. But at least there'll be fun people here.
Right, absolutely. I mean, even if it all gets blown out of the water, it'll still be a laugh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And if it goes well, James and I were talking, maybe we'll do it once a month or something, or every couple weeks. We'll figure it out.
I'm still trying to get Ed motivated into putting stuff on his channel. So maybe we can convince him
James
to do
wants
that.
me to do it on my channel. But I'm supporting James' channel with the merch tonight.
Well, I want to support your channel. I want to see your channel explode.
Yeah, well.
There's Oddball Aquatics.
Oddball.
Haley trades water changes for Lucas time on your stream. We will be ready. I'm getting close to done. Awesome, Haley.
Sweet.
Glad to hear it. And thank you and Lucas both again for agreeing. I think it's going to be a blast.
And I'm wearing the Lucas shirt.
LRBAquatics.com.
And you know what? I remember in one of Haley's streams, she said she figured out his song, not that part, but is it the Friday night song that he's and I think she said it was from a movie or a TV show from the 70s. The harmony. So I don't know if I'm totally not right on that or not, but
I have no clue, to be honest with you. So you're probably closer than I am to being correct.
And normally I can think of the songs and I can't think of it whatsoever right now. It's terrible. It's like Susie Q. I sing that song every time she comes on. Yep. And then when I met up with her, I was like, I'm going to impress her and sing her song. And I was like, Susie Q. I couldn't do it. Darn it.
Yeah, that was a blast getting to meet her and Haley and Mike and JH and Amber and Scott and Paige, Lucky Seahorse and Alien World. Did I leave anybody out? I don't think I left anybody out.
Wasn't paying attention. I was reading that Haley said, "Hello, world. How are you?" I don't. Dang it. Okay. Well. Okay. Susie, did you remember Amber and Joseph?
Yes. Yes.
You just okay.
Yeah, I think I got it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you now.
Oh, it's all good.
We just come on here together and ignore each other. So
yeah.
But Zen Ginger says, Ed, with what YouTube has done to the Go to Channel feature, taking a decent time slot is a good way to finally start getting your pineapples up where they belong. And for anybody that's not familiar, pineapples meaning subscriptions, because that word is frowned upon in the chat by YouTube, at least the shortened versions of it anyway. But yeah, I think once you get your channel going, I expect you to just fly past me. And like I told you earlier, I'm looking forward to it.
Just having
smoking a ham for us. Fantastic. Let me know when it's ready. I'll be over there. I love a ham.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, when Zen brought up the pineapple, I was thinking, man, I'd love to barbecue a pineapple right now. That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh well. Off subject, sorry. Gosh, I know Tiffany White. Is she still here?
Possibly.
Tiffany. Well, I'm going to just talk and hopefully Tiffany's here. All of us guys, well, not all of us guys, but a bunch of us guys from Tennessee are going to make bowling shirts, and we're going to be the Tennessee Fish Mafia, I got us a pretty cool logo, and we need a name for your pocket. And like Bob's already picked the Codfather. I'm thinking about doing Feeding Frenzy or Orca. James is thinking about.
Well, the Zen Ginger sent me a nice long list of name ideas. One of which that I'm kind of really stuck on is the Python, because she said don't forget about things outside of the tank. So I like either the Python or Jimmy the Nose, playing off of my name being James and the bristle nose. So Jimmy the Nose was another one that I liked, or possibly the Knife for like the knife fish. But so those are like the kind of three that I'm going back and forth on.
Well, and I also like Omega 1, the fish food, because I do the Omega 1 red, and I've got the red beard. And Omega 1 in Marvel is a big red Russian guy. So
nice. Well, see, I kind of like the Python just because of the whole, cleaning up the mess, that type of afterthought going with it. Dan Slee is editing some rose photos while I watch/listen if slow to respond. And I mention that because if you are not following Dan Slee on Instagram, I highly recommend you do. Absolutely amazing photography going on over there. So go check that out.
Yeah, he's crazy good. Oh, well, nevertheless, Tiffany. So I thought, you can go with something cute like the angelfish or something. But I also thought with your last name being White, you could be the Great White or White Shark, because that's pretty cool. Maybe a play off your name. But maybe she already ditched us tonight.
No, she's there.
You don't need a nickname, but it's just to go on. It's like a bowling shirt. So like, I was on a bowling team that was called the Pin Pals, and I was a boo. Just goofy stuff. I'm never my real name on a bowling shirt.
So Oddball asked what her name was going to be. Of course, Pam came back with Dragon. I'm going to call her Ropes, since she's all about breeding the rope fish. No, the Zen Ginger with the $2 super chat says, "Oh yeah, hi, I'm here with a blue arrow." Excuse me, blue arrow threw me off there for a second. Thank you very much, Zen Ginger. Very much appreciate the $2 super chat, and of course, always glad to have you here. And thank you for all the work that you do as well in the chat and on the channel. Bob Kaler is scooping poop and lurking. Fantastic. Appreciate you lurking there, Bob, and good luck with the poop scooping. Hopefully it all goes in the scoop and not on your hands.
Well, here's a great tip. Yesterday I had Sloppy Joes. Do not let your cats eat the leftover Sloppy Joe.
Okay.
My cat wanted a bite of Sloppy Joe so bad, so I left him a little chunk. He barfed all over my bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. So don't let your cats have the Sloppy Joe.
Tiffany White, just words, just kind of a nickname to print above it there, or I guess to embroider. I don't know how it's going to be put on there, but just words. Yep.
It's normally embroidered. I think they have a sewing machine. They just type in the words, and it goes. And cat almost fell off the shelf over there.
I'll say hello to Dead Fred 821. I missed his hello earlier. He had us highlighted. And I appreciate you hanging out in the premiere earlier with me as well.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that after this. I was running around in circles.
Yeah, that's what. Well, and see, I didn't expect you to be there because I knew you were busy, but I know half the time I put a video out, you're always like, oh man, I missed it. So I just give you a heads up now just in case.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Normally, it's whenever James is live without me, I totally miss it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a bum. It's like I only want to watch him when I'm on his show.
I mean, hey, I'll take what I can get at this point. I guess I'll kind of address this. I am jumping back into YouTube. I really got fired up today. Finished filming that video, editing, and posted it earlier, and just kind of was like, oh my God, I want to film this. I want to do this. I want to do that. Really excited. I am going to start doing more live streams on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you want to see some kind of one-off live streams there, feel free to go check me out there, and I guess follow me. I almost said subscribe. Um, Follow me there. They'll still be fish related, but they'll be a little bit more random, I guess you could say. Not necessarily thought out, planned. It'll just be like, oh, hey, let me just jump on Instagram right now, versus scheduling things. I also plan to do more just at random YouTube live streams. So look forward to that, or don't, but I do plan to start doing more of that. Just kind of, hey, I'm working on a tank. Let me pop on live and show y'all what's going on. I've been avoiding doing that just because there's so many people live all the time, but it's to the point where I'm like, I'm just going to do it. And if somebody's feelings get hurt, I'm sorry. If I overlap somebody, my apologies. But I can't just not do anything for fear of stepping on one person's toes or another. So
Turbofish asks me if I'm able to sell guppy grass. I was asking earlier, but had to step away. And I am sorry I did not see that earlier. Where's Turbofish live? A big thing is I got to make sure if I sell, or not sell, but send any thing that I make it that it's legal. I'm probably the next big event. If there's an event that allows YouTubers to sit at a table, I was planning on bringing like 40 bags of guppy grass and handing them out just as like gifts to people as they show up. And so like next year at the Big Fish deal, I'll definitely have like 40 bags of guppy grass. And I don't know if Keystone Bash or Clash, if they're going to have anything like that, or I'm not big enough at Aquashella to sit behind anything.
I'm not either. I really am going to miss going to that because I was going to get a kick out of meeting the YouTubers. But
maybe I could just have a backpack and pass grass out.
Yeah.
Dime bags.
Oh, that's what we're going to do, Ed. I'm going to go live and I'm going to send you with my like fold up tablet and like a neck harness. You can just wear me and just have the tablet with my face on it as you walk around and meet the YouTubers when you go.
There you go.
Kind of like I saw a graduation somewhere where they had tablets for the faces, and they had these like stick people or robot people dressed up for this college graduation, and all the students' faces were just projected on the tablet so they could go to graduation still.
I got to check that out.
Bob Kaler's Aquatics, James. I think you'll enjoy YouTube more. Absolutely. I am still going to try and do some quality edited videos, but it'll just be so much less stressful if I just start putting out content like at the moment. I started to do a project right before this, but I knew I wouldn't have time. It was one that I was going to do a while ago. I finally got another Bettable, or the plastic cups. I've got another one of those, so I'm going to do the video for the DIY box filter out of a Betta cup. We showed that at one point many, many months ago, and I said I would show how I did that. So that's coming. Part 3 of the stocking the Project Piaba tank is coming. It's not got Piaba fish in it, but it is what it is. Just lots of stuff. I picked up 4 bags of substrate, just dark pea gravel from Lowe's, and then 100 pounds of pool filter sand and a giant bag of organic potting soil, because I'm going to be transitioning over to dirted tanks and several of my 20 longs in the hallway rack. And then I'm going to put more gravel in here and go fully planted in this and have it scaped out. So that'll be another. I may just do that one as a live stream, possibly. I don't know. I'll see. But if nothing else, I'll do a video of it.
Have you ever used the organic soil before?
I have. That's what I've got. The tank that I set up on the live stream with Father Fish, that's what I've got in it.
Oh, cool. Did you have a lot of sticks in it?
It had a fairly good bit.
Of sticks.
One thing you can do is, it sounds weird, but for lack of better terminology, rinse the dirt, if you will. When it first gets wet, a lot of the sticks and stuff just want to float to the top. So if you dump it in a tote or a tub and just put some water in there, most of that crap will float to the top, and you can just net it out, and that way you get clean dirt, if you will. That's what I did.
I capped mine, so it didn't float. So I was just picking it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see that floating would be just a big benefit.
Yeah, I just, like I said, I cleaned my dirt ahead of time. I just got it wet and all that stuff floated out of it. So I scooped it out, and then I drained the water out, and I found that the having the dirt pre-moistened helped anyways. That way when you started filling the tank and the water got in there, it didn't want to shift or try and float or anything. So I'm going to do at least 2 more dirted 20 longs. And then I'm going to set up Java moss propagation. I've got one Java moss floating ball that has filled a 20 long. So I'm going to cut it down and make a whole bunch of other balls of it. So I'll probably do a video out of that. I'm ready to go. I don't have any extra time, but I'm more motivated now. I finally got back in the groove, if you will. So
that's awesome. Are you going to do the video of the moss balls?
Yeah, I might as well. I mean, I'm going to have to sit down and do it. If nothing else, I could throw it on live stream and then answer questions while I do it. I've got, I don't know, part of my issue was running out of places to film things because there's so much fish stuff that accumulated. I went through and cleared some stuff out. I've got some more cleaning up to do. But one of the things that's going to help is moving. I've got a rack with 240 breeders just off to my right that sticks out into the middle of the room that most of you all have seen already before on previous streams. I'm going to move it to the other room, and that's going to allow me to adjust some things and kind of have a little work area, if you will, and a little filming area. So that'll make it easier versus, oh God, let me hide this clutter of cables for, all of this stuff that's set up for streaming and that type of stuff. It frustrates me when I try and film and I've got a pile of fish filter parts, in the shot and stuff like that. I probably shouldn't care, but I do.
Totally understand. Well, that's why I'm upstairs, because my whole downstairs is a wreck with all the construction. So I totally understand. One thing is, I've got a 40-gallon breeder that I was going to put all those little blue cichlids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I've put them in their holding tank, because I took them out of quarantine, then I put them in a 20 long, and people keep saying they're hate machines and all this, and it's like nobody died in the quarantine tanks. So I put them in the 20 tank. It's got gravel and I put PVC pipes all over. I put 20 PVC pipes because there's 16 of them, maybe, or 17.
Nice.
And they kill each other nonstop. I think they've killed 6 of them have been killed since I put them into that tank. And I even got 2 big stones for breaks. And I mean, now it's like they're always hiding. Then when I first put them in, they were all over the place, chasing each other. And I thought, oh, that's cute. That's going to be fun to watch. Well, they were just tracking each other and tearing each other's parts apart. So
that sucks.
That's what I get for having African cichlids. And so I want to do something fun in my 40 breeder.
That's another video that I've got coming up. I'm going to let Shy Miss Fever shoot that one because I don't know all the names of her African cichlids, but I did finally get some lighting put on that tank. So it's a huge difference. I couldn't believe how amazing some of those fish looked when I flipped those lights on in there. But I know
Bob says move back. The problem is that tanks had to be moved because I was putting walls in. So I don't know. I haven't had one die in the last couple days, so I think maybe they're thin enough now. Maybe there's just 9 in there, but I check the tank every day for dead bodies, and at first they were just destroying each other. And it's really weird because I thought they would just destroy the little white ones, but it's been kind of an even mix. Half of them were smaller white ones.
Sorry, I had all sorts of notifications going off. I forgot where I was going to go with that. But yeah,
That's all right.
lots of fun stuff coming. Oh, I was just gonna say, Aquamate is going to be streaming tonight. Don't hesitate to go say hi to him. I was thinking about raiding some other channels tonight if we ran out of content, if you will, for lack of a better word.
Well, I think Pam is also going at 11. Are you going at 11, Pam? I think she is.
I saw she had one scheduled, but I honestly didn't look at the time on it.
So, yeah, we definitely can't go forever.
Yeah, no, I figured we'd. I think Aquamate starts at 9, which is when we're going to be starting up trivia.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this trivia. I don't know if Haley and Lucas can hear me. I think Danikin can. I'm going to go over basic rules and we'll see how it works as we go. We're going to give 3 points to us being able. Oh, Pam says yes, she does have a stream going tonight at 11. We promise we'll be way over before then.
Yeah.
3 points for if we can guess the answer that Danikin asks us without any help. And then if Danikin has trivia that gives us choices of 4, we can lose 1 point and listen to the 4. And then if we want to ask the crowd, and you guys can be guessing nonstop anyway, but if we want to look at the crowd and pick something that one of you guys say, we only get 1 point. And then I guess if we fail and say the wrong one, then your team would get the opportunity to steal for 1 point.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to keep our score on a piece of paper and just keep flipping. It's a brand new pad of paper. Next time we do this, we're going to have a dry erase board with a camera on it to make it a little easier, and we can write our names on top of it and stuff.
I think it's going to be fun. It'll definitely be interesting, and there will be some fine tuning along the way, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the party.
Hey, does anybody know, does Danikin have a Teespring? I know he was talking about making a shirt, but I don't know if he's made it yet. And I guess nobody knows yet, or I've got a 15-second delay or something. But just wondering, because we'd like to promote Danikin's channel and his Teespring. And then we'll also, Haley's got a new symbol, which is awesome, our new logo, which is really cool. And I feel bad because I always wanted to make her one. I wanted to make her a snail that had a dragon on it, because her old symbol was a snail. And I wanted to put little dragon wings, breathing fire with a tail. And I never got around to it. Feel bad. Kind of a bum. Oh, well. And then we all know Lucas. And Lucas has a store that you can buy wonderful fish from. I bought some guppies on that from him. I bought 3 pair. And I just have a whole mess of them now. And this was only a few months ago. I mean, they're my newest guppies I own, I think, other than the ones I got from Jesse. They're my newest guppies, and they are so prolific. It's crazy. And to top it off, they're albinos. I think they're called albino galaxies. If we were downstairs, I'd put my camera on it. But
Select Pet, I think it was Select Pet. Somebody was saying mods get, Select Pet. Zen Ginger, basically mods get 25 extra points from the start.
Okay. And I'm a mod on this channel, right?
Yeah. Now, we did think about something. This is not a tonight thing, but maybe down the road at some point, if we continue on with the trivia, have almost like a Price is Right type thing where if anybody in the chat wanted to participate, we could have them, do almost like a Nightbot drawing. You type in the hashtag, and then we pick the people and we're like, come on down, you're the next contestant type thing. So, but
yep. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We just pull people out. Or like if we would do a hotline, like because we're planning to do 4 or 6 boxes, and so you're gonna have James on the far side over here. I'll be on the far side over here. Danikin's gonna be in the middle, and then Lucas is gonna be over there by him, but underneath him. Haley will be right under me, and in the middle, we were planning to have the scoreboard, but we just weren't able to get a board in time. So, but we could keep for future, we could have the scoreboard there and then use a lifeline and throw the link out there and have the person jump in the middle. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be. Tiffany White asking how many people are playing trivia tonight. It will be Ed and Haley from Oddball Aquatics versus Lucas Bretz and myself. And then Danikin will be the quizmaster.
And you guys will be there to help us.
Yes.
And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and one of my goals as a YouTuber is to try to get a sponsor. And not necessarily to make money off of, but to get things to give away, because I think it'd be fun. And like James and I were talking about that. If we could have a sponsor for the trivia competition, maybe we could ask questions every so often to the crowd, and then they would win, well, I don't have anything good. A bag of food. Let's pretend like this is food and not puzzles, because nobody wants to win just a bag of puzzles. But I didn't know what to grab.
Yes, Zinger, you're the phone a friend.
So, it'd be fun to be able to give things randomly to the people. I thought that'd be fun.
Absolutely. But again, I think for you to get a sponsor, we need to get you doing more on your channel. I'm going to keep kicking you in the butt. I don't even mind doing the tech part of it and hosting it and setting it up and running things behind the scenes, just so that we can kick you in the backside and get you progressing over there.
Well, and I mean, that's still part of my room. I was just telling James that I'm going to buy 100 feet of Ethernet, so I can run straight Ethernet straight to my fish room too. So that'll make that nicer.
Select Pet asking if it's teams or individual for the trivia. It is going to be teams. It is going to be, somebody else mentioned this too. I had the thought, even though Ed does have a beard, it's going to be bandanas versus beards. So.
Bandanas versus brown beards.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and Tiffany, I hope it's entertaining. I'm sure it'll be fun on our part. Let's see,
it might be a disaster, and that's always fun to watch too.
Right, it's always fun to watch a train wreck. You can't take your eyes off of it. There it is. Recon 338 said, "Oh, I know. Winner gets a bag of duckweed."
Oh yeah, I got lots of duckweed.
Oh, I want to grab something real quick. I went to the LFS earlier. I had to take them some guppy grass and some other things, and they sent me home with a new floating plant I hadn't seen. And that's not duckweed, but that made me think of it.
Yep. I'm going to be putting a poker table in my fish room too. So hopefully I can maybe get some YouTubers to come and we'll play some games actually in. Oh, look at that.
That's not going to focus on it. It actually has little almost spines, if you will. I need to get an autofocus camera for doing this. But
it doesn't autofocus?
No, it's got a manual focus. It's got like really long roots on it. The whole top of it is covered with these little spikes. I forget what.
Well, that's a pretty cool little deal.
Yeah, they gave me a nice betta bowl of it, and so I've got it in a bunch of different tanks because I've been working on getting some nice floating plants versus just having duckweed all over the place.
Oh my god, I hate the duckweed, but I actually have some little, like, Sean Peck gave James and I some. What was that? Was that duckweed? Or not duckweed?
Frog bit.
Water lettuce?
I think it was frog bit. I'm almost positive it was frog bit.
Yeah, he gave us frog bit, and so he gave me 2, and it's already like 10 or 15, which is
Yeah,
neat.
that's fine. Yeah.
And then at the big fish deal, the lady that gave us the shrimp gave us something it's like in between frog bit and duckweed. And I've got a bunch of that growing in there. Do you have any of that?
Yeah, I've got some of that. It's in the same tank. That's all actually in the dirted tank that I did with Father Fish. I put the frog bit from Sean Peck and those little floating plants that we got from the big fish deal in there. And it's multiplying well. Just because everything seems to grow really well in that tank. And I know for anybody, it's like, well, it's not going to make a difference for floating plants. I'm not saying that there's a correlation between it being dirted and the floating plants growing. It's more that specific light fixture that I have over that tank works really well. Let's see. Curtis Schindler says, my question is, why do you have a bag of puzzles right there? Rule number one is we don't talk about what's on the live streamers' desks because we have everything.
I have lots of puzzles. We're quarantining here.
That's what Ed does when I go on my rants and sit here and talk for 15 minutes nonstop. He plays.
Have you ever seen me doing this?
Yeah. And then you'll look over and he'll be like, oh, James, shut up. I can talk now. Select Pet says, so the Chattanooga Ed channel will be produced by Fish Room Fever? Yes, at least for the time being. We actually have it set up so that I can broadcast onto Ed's channel at this point. I need to do a takeover live stream on there and just randomly fire one up on Ed's channel. I may do that at some point. It'll be like, what's going on my channel? I'm sure Bob Kaler will be like, Ed, James is up to shenanigans. You might want to kill the feed. I would never do anything inappropriate, but I think it'd be kind of funny.
Hey, if you brought a bunch of people, that's all right.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
But yep, I am very not tech savvy, so James has to help me out a lot.
Not a problem. I don't mind it.
It's really weird because my brother is very good at computer stuff, but he's like, we built our own computers and we both bought all these parts and put it all together. And he was like so afraid to do anything. And I just like took it all and just snapped it all together and built them. But he was like terrified to touch it. I had so much fun putting the computers. And then I told everybody, yeah, I built those computers.
Nice. Yeah, so let me get a vote in the chat while I'm thinking about it. If you all would like to see me take over Ed's channel at some point with a live stream, throw one in the chat. We'll see how many votes we can get for that. We'll do it randomly. We won't let Ed know what's going on. We'll wait till he's busy that day. I happen to know when his therapy times are. So
yeah, I'm busy like 3 hours of the week.
I know. I'm gonna have to plan it during one of those 1 hour increments, or when you're napping. I also kind of know when your nap times are. So.
Oh, is Jack in here?
I think he's still lurking. I see him in here. I don't know if he's actually home.
Oh, I got you. We got to, or if you want that idea, hit like in the like button.
Yeah, there you go. If you like that idea, give it a thumbs up. Oh, yeah, look at all those ones. So, Select Pet says, just don't do like another fish tuber did on a takeover and get the channel banned from YouTube for a while. I wouldn't do that to Ed. I like Ed too much for that. It wouldn't be any.
Yeah, and we know where each other lives.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he knows where I live.
I have your
address.
where
he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has my address.
Yeah, so. But I wouldn't do that. I only want to help him out. Chad Krotz has a 5 in there. I'm going to count that as 5 ones. Miss Fever put
you
a
know
3.
What? I totally misspelled Shay's name, or Shy today's name.
That's all right. As long as you don't call her Shay again, she'll forgive you.
Yeah, well,
you remember her roasting Chappie over that.
I called her Shy, or I just typed Shy in a text message to you. And then I looked at her name and just said Shay. I don't know.
This goes back to an older election, so some younger people might not get it. But Chad Krotz with the 5 and then saying I misunderstood the ballot. So is that a hanging Chad or a dimpled Chad? I don't know if anybody remembers that whole fiasco over the punches in the ballots years and years ago.
Not a clue.
No. Well, the paper, when you pop the little piece out, it's referred to as a chad. So like there was a big dispute over if it was a dimpled chad because it just had an indentation in it, or if it was still attached by one corner, it was a hanging chad. So I couldn't help but go there with Chad Krotz, not understanding the ballot.
Gotcha. Oh, Big J's in the house, I think. Oh, we got Lumpy Dog. Wow, he's like a celebrity.
And the Zen Ginger with the $2 super sticker with the big red thumbs up. Thank you very much, Zen. I would have to say probably my biggest supporter. Very much appreciated. Never required, especially given as much as you do in the chat as a moderator. Everything you do is definitely appreciated. Thank you very much for that.
If anybody hasn't ever checked out Lumpy Dog's channel, he's got a couple of videos that he sounds just like a DJ. They're great. And I think either like you're looking at his Sword Tales or Molly's or something. But I remember I played it a couple times because I just felt like I was in an old 70s diner or something. It was cool.
Select Pet says that was 20 years ago. Yeah, I guess it was. I don't know. Forget how old I am sometimes.
And I've voted in every election since 92. And I don't remember that. But I wonder if it was a state thing. Because every state does it differently. Well, so maybe it was more of a Tennessee thing. Or
it was a Florida thing. Like somebody made the comment when Florida screwed over the nation. Yeah, I remember. It was Gore versus Bush, if I remember. I was a kid at the time. But I remember it being a huge thing. And we lived in Florida. So it was like blown up nationally, the Florida election. You good out there?
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember all that.
Like Pat said, if everybody did threes, I had to take over your stream.
I didn't see that, and I don't see any threes.
I know, you know, I'll put one. Aren't you glad?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Fever was pointing out Select Pet apparently had said if people put threes, she was going to take over my stream. But yeah.
And she put a 3.
Yeah. She did ask at some point, I was talking to her about the trivia thing. She did volunteer for tribute at some point to fill in for me on another stream, possibly if I ever didn't fill up to it. So
awesome.
There we go. Got my volume back.
I'm hoping that Haley's feeling smart today because I don't. And my workers drank all my sweet tea today. So I don't even have my caffeine buzz going.
Oh, we might stand a chance. I have faith in Lucas. I don't know about myself, but
yeah, anybody who can build an RO system like he has, it's crazy. Yeah, he has an amazing setup. Hopefully there won't be a lot of construction questions because I think Lucas will tear that up. It'll probably be construction and retail sales techniques or something.
I got this. Ginger said no more politics. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I just had to make fun of the hanging chat thing. Haley's always feeling smart, says Bob Kaler. Kaler's Aquatics.
Yeah, she's always going like 100 miles per hour. So
no, it is not Tennessee versus Indiana. I think that might have ended very poorly for Tennessee. That might have turned out like a UT football game.
Even though I think Lucas lived in Tennessee at some time too.
Yeah.
And I've been to Indiana many times. Even though Lucas and I both lived in Illinois also.
Hey, Tampa Tom Fishing. Glad to have you here.
Weird.
I can't remember if I went over the plans for this tank with the stream or just with you. I know I talked to you about it. And I know I mentioned the substrate. So if I mentioned this already, by all means, feel free to tell me to shut up in the chat. And either way, feel free to tell me to shut up in the chat. But the plan for this tank here, I'm going to add some more of the darker pea gravel that I picked up and do a fully planted scape in it. It's going to have the angelfish still. I've already moved the Giviceps plecos down below. I'm going to move my 3 ornate bichers down to the tank below it. And I'll probably still leave Buddy and the other Senegal bichers in here, at least for the time being. But it's going to have some swords. I'm sure I'll put some Val in there because I've got Val everywhere. A couple other random plants. I've got a lot of random stuff that's just floating, waiting for a nice home. But it should make a nice, pretty backdrop.
Oh, I'm in Chattanooga. I'm not in Chicago. Or somebody early didn't Dragon ask me earlier if I was from Chicago or in Chicago?
I do not
Like
recall.
at the beginning of the cast? No, I was from Columbia, Illinois. I graduated high school in Columbia, Illinois. And I had a photo studio there for about 8 years. So, yep, that's my Columbia, Illinois is on the other side of the river of St. Louis. I used to be able to sit on top of the roof of my house and watch the fireworks.
Gotta love that.
I mean, it was small, but you could see it. I wasn't like East St. Louis. I was below that. It goes East St. Louis, Cahokia, Dupo, Columbia.
I won't remember that, but I trust you.
Well, you try to stay out of East St. Louis unless you're going to the casino because they got a nice one there. Cahokia is where I used to play softball, and Dupo was our rivalry. We hated Dupo in high school. Just a little bitty town like Columbia.
Gotcha. Dragonlair says, no, I told you the guy wanting Guppy Grass was near Chicago.
Oh, okay. I'll have to figure out logistics for that.
And hello, Sean, OOTD. Glad to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful night. It is almost trivia time. I've got the link in the chat for you, Haley, and I'll throw it back in there again if need be for Danikin and Lucas.
And Sean left me a big message while we were on the stream on my phone, and I will read it when we're offline. I've been watching. Normally, I try to turn my phone off, but I've been watching just in case any of those 3 guys need me. And I keep trying to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you
Haley,
just
no
read
problem.
that she
Take
needs
your
10
time.
minutes?
Yep, not a problem at all. You do what you need to do.
Yep. And, but, yep, Sean's currently making a fish, kind of a fish house or a fish shed in his backyard. And that's pretty awesome. I wish he lived a lot closer to me. He lives about 4 hours north of me. So
he only lives about 3 hours north of me then.
yeah, probably in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, that's not far.
Yeah, someday we'll have to come up and visit him.
That's just down yonder through the holler.
But that poor guy's had so many problems with trying to get people to help him do like electric and stuff. And today I got all my electric done in the course of one day, which was awesome.
Very nice. I'm going to flip
It all
something
cost me
around
this
real
material.
quick for a minute.
I totally got lucky there. But yep, Sand Creek, he's been a sick guy. I'm glad that he's up and watching our show. He's my buddy. He lets me co-host with him on Monday nights.
Oh, yeah, Sand Creek's a great guy. He's got a good stream. Be sure to check him out. Another big supporter of the channel. Figured I'd throw the piranha on there. You know, I was going through my videos, just kind of looking at analytics and stuff because I haven't looked in quite a while. And I did just a short feeding video of these guys a while back, several months ago, and it's almost at 1,000 views, which I know for the bigger channels is nothing. But like my only videos to hit 1,000 views so far have been like having John from KG Tropicals on or Bob Steenfod. I haven't actually had any that were just me doing a video that have come close to 1,000. So I was very happy to see that earlier. You find my chat again. There it is.
Danikin asked when we would like to get him to do the sound checks with us, and I told him we're just going to go live with it, and
Yep.
we'll work it all out as it goes.
Just gonna wing it.
Yep. It's all good. Hopefully nobody expects too much from James and I at this point.
Dead Fred
It ought to be
820.
enough.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, buddy.
We try to keep everybody thinking low, so if we hit a home run, you'll be really odd.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your expectations low. That way you're never disappointed.
Actually, wait. I shouldn't say a home run. If we hit a single, maybe a double.
Well, I mean, we've got Lucas Bretz, Danikin, and Haley from Oddball here, so that right there is kind of our our fallback. I mean, just look at the lineup. But Dead Fred 821 was asking, Fish from Fever, are those red bellies? They are actually Caribe, Caribe, sometimes also pronounced Caribe. They are Pygrocentris, just like the red bellies are. They're just slightly more aggressive and always wild caught. They're never sold captively bred. So my hope is to get them breeding.
If you would put like blood on your finger and stuck it in there, would they bite it?
They would be as prone to bite it as they would just my finger. Now that they're getting a little bit bigger, they're getting a little bit more nosy, if you will. So just a finger in there might eventually attract their attention. But there have even been people that have gone into, like, say, a swimming pool of piranha with an open cut, and blood in the water, dumped blood in the water to test that out, and there was no what, pretty kitty? There was no difference in it. I'm sure you all can hear her. She normally doesn't come in here while I'm on my streams and want attention. Normally she only wants attention at night.
I don't know if anybody saw the awesome videos. Haley did 2 really good videos about colors that attract fish. Did you see those?
I did not. I'm just now getting back into the videos and the live streams today.
It is so cool because she put different color tape or something on a stick and stuck it in different fish tanks, and the fish always went after red. And so I think everybody gave her the business and said, well, they're going after the red because it's on the top. So she did it again, but this time with the red at the bottom, and they all went for the red. And I mean, she had fluorescent pink, yellow, blue, green, something else. It was crazy how that red really attracted the fish.
I wonder if, now I don't know what type of food they're, but I know a lot of my foods are red. The different flakes and granules and stuff. I wonder if they're associating that color with food after eating a lot of food that's red, like the tetra color granules are red. A lot of the flakes and things I feed are a red color.
Well, we're gonna have to ask her that question.
Yeah, I'm sure she feeds a healthy, varied diet
of red food.
National Aquarium says, congrats, 1,000 views is impressive. Thank you very much. I was completely dumbfounded because it wasn't even a fancy video. It was just I set it up. I think that's the one I clickbaited a little, where I kind of made it seem like I was going to feed guppies to my piranhas. But I don't remember specifically. But thank you very much for that, Natural Aquariums.
Well, Nathan from Sand Creek Aquatics said that he was the one who suggested to put it on the top and the bottom, and it totally worked. So he did a good job on giving that suggestion. And then she got 2 shows out of it, or 2 videos.
Gotta love that. Dead Fred 821 says, Caribe, I thought they thinned themselves out. That's quite a large pack. Yeah, that is the same 25 that I started with when they were less than an inch long. They did thin out the red bellies that were in the tank. I ordered red bellies at the same size and the same time to see if they would work together. They did not. They did realize once that humoral spot started to show up that the other guys did not belong. Yeah, Recon 330 says Jeremy Wade from River Monsters did that. Yes, he went in the swimming pool of red bellies with the blood in the water, and no harm came to him. And then Dead Fred at 821 against his piranha aren't bloodthirsty, but Caribe are extremely territorial and bite anything. They most definitely can be that way. I've got 2 large common plecos in there that they don't really mess with. The plecos will actually bully them around a little bit, but you can kind of see on their fins, they've got some little bite marks and whatnot. One of them's got a nice chunk out of its tail at the moment, kind of towards the front there.
Hey, James.
Yes.
I don't mean to cut you off, but Haley and Lucas just said send them a link.
All right. A link.
And I don't know, do you have Danikin also? You could send him one even if he's not
I'm
ready.
just dropping it in the stream here for him.
Oh, okay. I'll let him know. We just dropped it in the stream. Okay, cool. And let's see. I had another mention.
Dead Fred 821 asked if I fed the Caribe any flakes or pellets with success. Yes, they do not eat any live foods or feeder fish. They get a varied diet of everything from extra large tetracolor granules. Thank you, Lucas, for that suggestion on the granules. Not specifically for the fish, but I tried it because of him. They get the Omega-1 Super Color Flakes. They get the Omega-1 Super Color Pellets. They also get the Hikari Cichlid Pellet, medium-sized sinking pellet, and sometimes they get jumbo floating sticks.
Awesome.
Select Pet asking says, I heard bucktooth tetras, the exodons, are more vicious than piranhas. What you think? I think they probably aren't.
I think they are to other fish.
Yeah, I've not owned them, but I've seen some videos of them feeding. Now these guys, which I can throw some food in there real quick before I switch the camera back over and we get started on trivia. But these guys will start to go nuts when food goes in.
Holy cow, Priscilla's at Sam's Club lurking. Oh, she's on her way to Sam's Club lurking.
Now that's the tetracolor granules. Part of the reason I throw that in is they don't get all of it with it being so small, and that leaves some for the plecos to come and clean up. That ensures the plecos get food. If I feed the larger pellets only, there's Haley, the larger pellets only, then the piranha get everything and the plecos don't. Hey, Haley, how are you?
I'm all right. What's up? I'm tired.
I appreciate you coming on to do this tonight, and I know Ed does as well. He's been psyched up for this trivia.
I did work
yeah.
for this, so it should be fun.
And I'm wait now. Okay, this is what's gonna really mess with my brain. Is StreamYard sometimes doesn't put people the right direction, and Haley is the upside down on StreamYard. But I just checked the YouTubes, and she's correct. Or like,
I look good on my end.
Yeah, she's right
oh,
set up.
yeah,
It's fine.
I mean, I can see
it's
myself,
just
but
my StreamYard. You're fine because YouTube you're fine.
I don't know why.
That's so funny. She's just an upside down person, I guess.
I'm a little
Bob's
bit
always sideways. When he comes on, I always see him like crazy. Okay, well, Haley, well, we have just you here.
Okay,
What
so
do
want
you
to hear a funny
feed?
story?
Okay.
Okay, so Select Pet just said dragons are worse than piranhas or exodons, but here's a funny story. So I was working at Aquatic Arts the other day, and we've had these angelfish that keep dying on us, and we don't know why, that are in this tub. And cleaning the tub, and I look into this tub, and all of a sudden I see a flash of silver go through the tub, right? And I'm like, what the heck is that? There was a
Was it
piranha.
low on power?
I was like, that's it. That's totally why the angelfish are dying.
So is the Exodon killing all the angels?
No, it was a piranha.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know how I got in there.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, James, when we get Lucas, what you're going to have to do is drop all of us
Volume up.
and then get Danikin in,
Is that better?
then me, then Lucas, then Haley, in that order.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because then Kenny will be in the middle, and then we also said if Danny would like to come, his wife, she's more than welcome to be on here too. That'd be totally cool. And
Let me know if it starts.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
yep, awesome. Thank you so much for doing this, man.
Is that better?
And Danikin, I want to know first, do you have a Teespring?
Just for you, James. Not that I'm
Hey,
taking sides or anything.
Thank you, sir. Awesome. I appreciate you, man. Love it. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me move that down just a little bit.
All I have is the regular T-shirt.
Okay. You know what? I think, Danikin, are you watching the YouTube version or the StreamYard?
I hear somebody's delayed YouTube in the background.
Hang on, I have to go help Lucas.
That's cool.
Roger that.
I've got the YouTube version on my phone for sound. Y'all picking up?
I wonder, is that going to throw him off by 15 seconds?
Yeah, I think that's what we're picking up.
Lucas did not understand the concept of scrolling down on his phone and putting his name in. So
Roger
he couldn't
that.
figure out what to do. So
Hold on, I'll put my headset on.
It's cool. Hey, Amber's here. Thank you for showing up, Amber. Big City Beta. Betas. Betas. I should say that right.
My audio, as far as I know, is as far up as it goes.
All right. So let me make sure we can get everybody connected. All right. Now let me shuffle everybody around real quick.
Cool.
Bear with me. Just a second. Add stream. You said then you. How did you have this worked out?
Lucas next.
Lucas next, and then Haley.
Oh,
Nope. See, I
actually-
got to put Haley and Lucas.
Yeah,
Just a
I didn't
second.
realize that Lucas would be shoved. See,
There
people,
we
this
go.
this is what you would normally see behind the back screen, like when we're prepping for a show. This is what happens. So you guys are getting to see all the good stuff. Thanks, Danikin, or Kenny, and Lucas, and Haley. Thank you all for showing up and doing this.
That's very
We're gonna
much. I
wing it.
appreciate it.
So you
And
guys
then-
hear me okay?
Yep.
I got you.
Let me ask Danikin a quick question. On your trivia questions that you're going to ask us, do you have multiple choice or are they just the question?
Can you hear us?
I don't know if he can hear us.
Yeah, I think
you
you
guys
might.
hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little low, but I can hear you.
Ah, Let me get closer. Let me get
And
closer.
I can
to
talk
you.
quieter too, because sometimes
Yeah,
I'm
comfortable.
crazy, stupid loud.
I think that with all the experts we got tonight, it should only be y'all know the answer, you get nothing.
That works for
Okay.
me.
Well then,
Sounds right.
we'll give 3 points for if we get the right answer, and I'm gonna just keep a tally on here, and then if we have to ask the crowd or look at the crowd, it's worth 1 point, and if you steal it from the other team because the other team got it wrong, you get, what should we say, 1 point or 2? What's the crowd say?
2.
2. Okay, you're the quiz master.
So how
And
do
then
you
what I'm
know
going to do is, as we go, since I don't have my scoreboard ready, I'm just going to flip the paper every time we do a score. Okay.
So how are
And,
we like buzzing in? Is there like a buzzer situation?
I
got my
haven't
fart
figured
noises?
out the buzzer yet, so we're just going to have to take turns. Is that okay?
Why don't we all just try to make a fart noise real fast?
Because
Yeah.
yours would be
Fart
the
noise out.
loudest.
Well, it'd be hard to. Or make a
Hey, let's just make it simple, man. If you get it right, you get a point.
Yeah, we could raise our hand, and then Danikin could say who raised their hand first.
So
You
we're
guys
not.
want to do it
alternating.
that way instead of taking turns?
I'm just here for the party.
You just tell me the rules.
rules. We don't need no speaking rules.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, well let's just. Whoops, we lost Danikin. But what we'll do is we'll just start off by taking turns. And since Haley's the only girl here, I think that my team should go first.
I
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
I just went dead.
Are
Okay.
you trying to say that women are a handicap?
Ed, I think
No.
you and I might need to move our mics further away. That way the crowd can turn their volume up, because it seems like the two of us are loud and the other three are soft.
Okay.
So that way
Can you
we're
hear
not
me all
blowing.
right?
No,
You, Haley, and Kenny are all about the same lower level, and then Ed and I seem to be really loud. So hopefully my mic up there will lower my volume so that all of us are low, and then the chat can just turn their volume up.
And I'll try not to be so excited.
Thank you.
Okay, so now this is Haley and my side,
Yeah,
and
you
this
all
is
need
James and Lucas. Okay.
Now let me ask. I need to close my chat, correct? Ed, is that correct? I need to close my chat so that I'm not
Oh, it's
seeing.
100% Schlarp mix, Sarah.
I'm
100% Schlarp
Oh.
mix on deck.
Sure.
This is like 10% slurp neck.
Whatever.
There. I just put something in front of mine.
You think you're going?
I'm gonna try to grab this microphone.
Oh. He's in my area.
Actually, you're in my area. Great.
So Select Pet wants to know team names and mascots.
I like how you're Lego, Lucas, and I'm not right now.
Well, how about we do Team Lego
Team Lego.
and Team Bandana?
Where is that mic? I'm looking for a mic. Oh well, I can't find
Hey,
it.
Haley, what shirt did you wear?
My Ohio Fish Rescue shirt.
Yes, I love it, Ed.
Check it out.
Sporting that high fashion.
There's it.
Ed knows where it's at.
Yeah,
I love it.
Ohio Rescue
Ohio
is
Fish
cool.
Rescue. Is he looking?
Kenny, I got a link coming your way.
Oh, there it is. See, look, our team is wearing our team jerseys.
Right. Team Jersey.
We're sponsored by
Yeah.
Lucas, and he doesn't know it.
Love it.
Hashtag sponsored.
And yet the backdrop is Fish Room Fever there.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is why I love Ed. I mean, he just surrounds himself with FRF merch.
Ed's turned himself into a fish. I've
Yes.
seen that before.
I bought some your guppies, Lucas, and they're like doing super awesome.
That's awesome.
I think they're the I think they're called Bino Galaxy.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. Nice choice.
Yeah, I got 3 pair, and now I have like a Brazilian.
A
Nice.
Brazilian.
Yeah, that's what they do. You get two
I
of them
still-
going.
I still refuse to buy any blue Neo Cardinas until I can get them from Lucas.
It's probably a good choice. I won't lie.
Yeah, I can't wait till I start getting shrimp, because then I'm gonna have some Lucas shrimp.
Local shrimp.
Whenever I get fish from a YouTuber, I take their sticker and I'm gonna put it on a magnet, and I'm gonna put that magnet next to the tank that they're in. So I've got your LRB sticker that you put in there. So that'll be right next to those guppies.
Sweet,
Nice.
What are you gonna put
And
my
then-
sticker next to, Ed?
I buy all the guppy grass I've got.
dude.
That would be every tank.
That came from him too. Just put his sticker.
That guppy grass is awesome.
Well, I'm gonna start giving it away. I think at the next time we do the big fish deal, I'm gonna bring a table of it. I'm gonna bring like 40 little bags and hand them out.
Sweet.
Unless you're selling it, Lucas, and then I won't do that. But
Oh,
it
you're
really
fine.
makes sales hard when somebody's giving it away free.
I'm not a dictator. Do whatever you gotta do.
All right, so I need to drop everybody again and add Kenny back.
Fish
Yep.
shuffle on 3.
Yay, we got it.
All right.
All right, we hear me okay?
Yes, sir, we got you.
All right.
All right, I think we're good. Now, Ed, for clarification, I need to close my chat, right? Because I'm not supposed to be looking at my chat unless we go to the chat. Is that
Yes.
okay?
I just put some VHS tapes in front of me.
Well, here's the funny thing. I pulled it off the screen so that I wouldn't see it, and then I realized it's down on the bottom of the screen when I did that. So I'm going to have to drop it all the way off the second screen.
The only problem I see, guys, is I've got like a 30-second lag.
In StreamYards or on YouTube?
See,
I think
if you
I'm on
just,
YouTube.
if you
Yeah.
want, just get rid of YouTube and just do StreamYard. I don't even turn YouTube on. I turn it off whenever I'm doing a live stream, so that way I see everything instantly.
Yeah, the only reason I have it is for the live chat. So you don't really need it.
You seeing this
Whoops.
nonsense? What is
Okay,
wrong
well,
with him? What's
We
wrong
lost
with
Kenny
him?
again.
There's
Wow.
See, people, this is action.
I get
packed.
bored easy.
And then I just had
I
to.
like to hang. I like to have fun, and I hang out with a 5-year-old all day. So
You gotta love that.
he rubs off. He rubs off on me. So
I've got a lot of questions about your VHS tapes, Ed.
That's what I noticed. Well, we will get to that at the end of the night about the VHS tapes.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link for Kenny again.
But our two guests tonight will be competing against each other for an amazing prize.
Ed talking, I can't hear him.
You can't hear me? Can Lucas hear me?
Is that just me?
I can hear him.
Oh, I can't hear him. That's weird.
Haley, can you hear me?
yeah.
Blink once. Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Well, I'm going to still talk to the people anyway. Tonight we are playing
What the
for
heck? Is he messing with me?
an amazing prize. The winner of between Lucas and Haley tonight will get their choice on Teespring of any piece of Fish Room Fever merchandise.
Just what they always wanted.
Yeah.
Yep, something to think about.
Did you hear
For,
that?
for the record, that was
No,
not
I
my
hope he's
idea.
messing with me.
Lucas
Is
can't
he
hear
messing with
anything.
me?
Lucas, you're fine.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
can't hear Ed.
I'll have to
He
drop
can't
you.
hear the questions either,
I'll have to drop
No, I
which
y'all
is
out.
going to be really good for our team.
Oh.
All right. Well, here,
Yeah,
that's
I
so.
hear Fish Room Fever.
Here's Kenny. So let me drop y'all out again. I'll add you back slower, and maybe that will keep it from glitching out.
So Lucas really couldn't hear.
Yeah, he really could not. Hold on just a second, Ed, because now nobody can hear you. All right, there's Kenny. There's Ed. There is Haley. And there's Lucas.
Hello, Lucas.
Okay.
Okay.
Test. Can you guys hear
I
me?
hear Ken.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear Ken.
Okay.
Say
And I hear
something,
you
Ed.
guys live, so we got her.
Nobody can hear Lucas.
All
Woohoo.
right,
I hear
can
Lucas.
Lucas.
Oh, I
right.
can't hear Lucas.
Lucas, sing
Oh.
your Friday night theme song. Let me see if I can hear
That's
it.
not that bad. I'm cool with that.
What? I don't know about that. It's not Friday night. I couldn't do that. That would just be
Hello,
sitting-
world. All right, I'm hearing everybody live now, so we're good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So,
So
real quick, because I was hearing all the kinds of echoing, what are we doing for points? Is it straight up, whoever gets the point and counts one, or what are we doing?
3 points if we get the answer. If we don't know it, we can ask the crowd for 1 point.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, hello, ladies and gents. Are you ready for some quiz time with these four?
Okay.
All right. First question tonight. We'll get it started off. Yeah, maybe we'll
quick
do a little.
Quick
Wait.
question.
Uh-oh.
You can
Well,
steal a question, right? We can take a question.
I can't hear him.
You get to steal a question if we get it wrong or you guys get it wrong. Then
So
can
we
steal
are
yours.
going. We are rotating teams, not
Okay.
raising the hand the fastest. Then, right?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
okay.
Just
So
rotate.
I go to the team on the left first. If they don't get the answer right, you guys can steal it. How much is stealing worth?
2 points.
Okay.
All right.
So
Let me.
we're getting 3 points if they get it right, 2 points if the other team steals, 1 point if you got to get it from the chat.
Yep.
Am I
Are we
reading
gonna
it
keep
right?
score, Anakin?
I'll keep score for you.
Oh, you're awesome. I
So
love
we
you,
got-
man.
I'm
I was
gonna pull
stressing.
Haley and I'm gonna pull Haley and Lucas real quick and add them back. That way she can hear him. Hopefully that'll fix that.
What is he
He's saying some
doing?
terrible things about you.
Yeah,
Ah,
I'm
hold
sure he
on.
did.
Oh,
I'll fix it. Just wait. Hold please. Hold please. All right. And that. And there. And there. Okay. Can everyone hear me?
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Kenny, can
Y'all
every-
hear me?
Okay.
with his Japanese voicing.
All right. So who we got? Is it going to be Lucas and James, or are we going with Ed and Haley? I think it should be ladies and first.
Yeah, I can't
But-
hear him.
You can't hear me now?
What is he saying?
Yeah. Staticky.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
No,
Can you hear me now?
no.
Yes.
This was the train wreck we mentioned.
Yeah. What if Haley drops a stream and comes back?
That might do it.
Okay, hang on.
I'll drop another link in the chat. That's going to be the trivia question of the night: is who can hear who? And we've got 30 minutes to continue playing that.
Oh gosh.
Paste and send.
I'm not
Lucas,
getting
is this the
headphones,
longest you've
man.
ever been on YouTube and not have been asked a fish question?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Very good observation. Yes. It's nice. I won't lie. I get to just swing around in my chair here.
Okay. I need to drop Lucas before I add Haley back in.
So you guys are hearing me okay, right?
You're great.
Haley, can you hear now?
Yes.
Testing.
All right.
Hang on.
Can you hear me?
Kenny's not saying anything. He's messing with me.
I what about now?
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
What about you, Lucas? You hear me? Sound check, sound check. All right.
Yeah.
Ed and
Oh,
James,
yeah,
I know you
sweet.
heard me. So everybody can hear now?
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. 30 minutes later.
All right. So we're going to start with Ed and Haley, correct?
Yep.
All right. The first one we'll start you guys with. I'll make it somewhat easy to start here.
And again, just a reminder while he's grabbing a question, none of us have the chat pulled up. So if you address us, we won't see it.
Yeah,
So
I just had
here
to
we
put
go.
this back
Start
in.
number one for Haley and Ed. What is the world's smallest library and what is the common name?
Oh, it's that little one that has one baby a day.
The Tiger Teddy.
Nope.
What is it?
Well, wait.
Well, I
they
can't
get to
just
steal.
tell you. These guys get a chance to steal
Oh, can I
first.
steal?
Yes.
Can I steal? Neo,
You-
Heterandria, Formosa, or Elegant?
My wife has down here the world's smallest library as a common name, least killifish.
That's
The
not true.
mosquito fish.
That's not
No,
true?
the Elegant. Well, that's not true because the Neo Formosa is Neo Heterandria Formosa is actually smaller than.
So what do you think about that, Danny? You gonna contradict LRB?
Right, and isn't that
Hey.
thing called a Tiger Teddy, Lucas?
Yeah,
The judges
Tiger-
win tonight.
It's called a Tiger Teddy. The common name is Tiger Teddy.
Yeah.
He tried
That's
to
the last
steal it
name.
from me.
Okay, guys, this is where we're going
That's
to the
hilarious.
chat for the answer.
Yeah.
Alright.
Come at
Okay,
me, bro.
chat, what is the answer? 'Cause
I
my
know what
wife
they look
apparently has
like.
it wrong. Well, JH Aquatic says least killy.
JH Aquatics doesn't know.
No, he doesn't know.
Select
See,
Pet
that's the
says
common
least killy.
answer. That's not
But
the question.
okay, let's give the crowd the points.
So
Yeah, probably.
We'll give
that
the
right
crowd.
there, Danny from Danikin gets 3 points. So we're already leading you guys. Judges are winning. Judges can't be winners tonight? All right,
We'll
so
work
this question's
something
just
out.
going to be for James and Lucas. What is the world's largest cichlid? Common name.
You got that fish from Fever?
Damn, I should have put Miss Fever on here. The common name for the world's largest cichlid. Where's King and Queen when I need him? I don't have it, Lucas. I don't.
I got a couple. Is it?
All right, Haley and Ed, you want a chance to steal?
Mm.
All right, so
Does
Lucas
not
said Dovi.
Okay, do you have any guess at all?
Lucas
I
guessed
mean,
Dovi.
I've seen big ass Oscars this big.
Yeah, but something stupid big is probably considered a cichlid. Like the answer is probably something that gets like stupid big that's considered a cichlid.
Yeah.
And it's like a trick question or something.
It does it. Okay, so go back to Haley, or excuse me, Lucas and James. If anybody in the chat can answer it for him, you can get him a point. Anybody out there going to give him a point?
Okay, I'm gonna.
I ain't seeing it, guys, yet.
10. You guys have
9,
Peacock Bass from
8,
Dragon
7.
Lair.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So nobody gets a point. It was the Emperor Cichlid, it's called. Emperor Cichlid. So this is for Haley and Ed. It was an Emperor Cichlid, it's called. Okay, guys. We'll make this one easy for you. This will be a fish fam question for you now, and it's on Haley and it's on Ed. Which fish keeper in our fish flam is known for his huge pond with giant red-tailed catfish and shovel-nosed catfish?
On his porch in a pool would be Big J has that.
Bingo! 3 points for this team.
Woohoo!
So to make things equal, I'll do another fish fam question for Lucas and James. If you could tell me what city and state Big J lives in.
He's in California.
Like it's all choppy.
Oh God, I can't remember if it's Sacramento or San Francisco.
Can you hear me, Lucas? Lucas?
Like it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know what's up with it.
I'm gonna say Sacramento. I know it's California. I can't remember if it's Sacramento or San Francisco.
Okay, it's our turn.
Is it my mic?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
It
now,
was
Lucas?
picking up the bubbles from the pump a foot underneath it. From the
Okay. I think it's a little town in between. I think it's like Bakersfield or something like that.
Okay. Team Ed and Haley just got 2 points.
Woohoo!
All right, going back to Ed and Haley. How do you spell axolotl?
AXOLOTL.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
For your team again.
Booyah.
Awesome. I would have killed that one.
I can't believe this question's coming up for Lucas and James, but I got a funny feeling they're going to get this one. What is the world's largest tetra? Excuse me, my wife made it plural. The world's largest tetras.
Lucas can't hear because of that noise.
The world's largest tetras, Lucas. Can you hear me?
No. I mean I can hear you, but it's all choppy. It's like
Okay, I'm going to go to my other mic and see if I can make this work. Oh. Okay, she's got that
almost
plugged
hit
in.
that.
Okay, do me a favor and unplug the other mic.
While we're waiting, tomorrow Danikin is going to be interviewing Lucas live on his show.
Is that better? Yeah, I figured it out. She had
Let
the
me
other
try
mic plugged.
hopping in and out because it's choppy on everybody's end. Let me just try to hop in and out of this thing. Because maybe it's just me if you guys aren't having an issue, but
No, I can hear it.
Yeah,
it's crazy over there.
it kind of
Somebody's
sounds
mic
like
is picking up something crazy.
Son,
Is that me?
wild.
Is it my mic doing it?
Yeah, that makes sound Chattanooga. Ed's, like it started with your mic, and then Fish Room Fever, Chattanooga Ed's. Haley sounds all right.
Am I
Weird.
still cracking? Yeah, I am.
Hey, Haley.
Yeah,
Haley, talk to me.
yeah. How can I help you?
Yeah, you got very little. So I don't know. Maybe you just can't keep up with the audio. I don't know.
Can you hear me
I
now?
don't know. Yeah, I hear you, but it's all like wah wah, like you get that crazy distorted echo after your talk.
What about now? What about now? Haley's got to look like, are you talking, dude?
Recon says it's on. Well,
I can hear everything fine. It just sounds like there's some kind of like somebody rubbing something on a microphone. Like a
Okay.
beard
Here, plug in the other one.
somewhere. Something.
Unplug this
Wah,
one.
wah, wah, wah.
Foil mic.
So, guys, I'm live. I don't know if anybody else is. There they are. You know what? He was muted, and I still heard the little grinding noise.
Natural aquariums. Like someone's got a mic in their face. That's funny. And they're wearing the swishy pants.
Okay, can we hear me now?
Yeah, I wonder if it's Lucas's.
Let me try jumping in and out real quick.
Unplug the other one.
Already did.
Did it still sitting?
You know what? I don't hear it at all anymore. Except I don't hear James. Is James muted? I don't hear anybody but myself. Wait, no, I hear Danikin, but he's muted. Haley is froze up.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you fine, but I don't hear James. But I don't need to hear James. You know, for the trivia. So it's all good.
Haley's frozen. James, I can see. James, speak. I ain't hearing nothing on James. Ed, I can hear you perfectly, and I see your red beard, so we're doing good there. Everybody hear me in the chat.
Well, Kenny, tell me, what time's your stream tomorrow night with Lucas?
Tomorrow's will be at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. And are you just going to ask Lucas, do you guys have a subject to talk about, or are you just going to talk?
No, dude, we're just going to roll with the punches in this flow.
Awesome.
So we ain't getting no cracking from me now, right?
No, you know what? I don't know if it was you, Lucas's.
Haley?
Did her eyes just move? Normally she's never this still.
No, we know that she's frozen. Haley, don't move that slow. No, you're going, hold on, it's going like this, Haley.
Going back. Am I still frozen? I can't.
You're not frozen.
I think it's just too much audio. They just can't handle it.
I can hear everyone but James. Perfect.
Too many powerful voices here.
Can you hear me now there, Lucas?
Trying to shut down our voice.
I can.
James, can you hear me? Just nod.
No.
James can hear me. I don't know how you're going to answer the question. That's going to be a trick. Okay, so we run this question for Lucas and James.
James is out. You're on your own, Lucas.
All right. Ready.
Lucas, what is the world's largest tetras?
Largest tetra?
Tetras. She'd use plural.
Plural, like piranhas?
The largest two tetras. So it'd be the
Like
number one and number two. Uno and dos tetras.
Are we talking about a tetra or a kerosene?
She put world's largest tetra.
World's largest tetra.
I have an 8-inch Tetra.
Man, I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, come on now. It's Lucas the Brett. You are the Tetra King, man. You know this answer. I
I'm
know
not
you
the
do.
Tetra King. I love tetras. But it depends. Like, there's some big kerosenes. But if you're talking about, like, little tetras, I'd probably have to say the Buenos Aires tetra can get big. And the Columbia red and blues. Those are probably the biggest ones I've ever seen.
What was your first answer?
The Buenos Aires.
Rio Stars? No,
Yeah.
neither one of them are right.
All right.
Oh, God.
So you're going to do it by yourself because we got Haley doing the circle. We lost Haley.
So,
Tetra. Oh, my God. Okay. I don't know. I'll go. I don't know. I can't. I was saying that I had an 8-inch one, but it's not a Tetra. It's a barb. Congo tetra. I know it's not right.
Well, you got 50% of it.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So, Haley, half of what I said is right. A Congo tetra, an Emperor Congo tetra.
No, you said
Tetra?
Congo, you said.
Yes, Congo.
So did we
but,
get a half point?
Right now, you guys got, I guess, well, we can't go half points. I'll give you 1 point, but if you could come up with the other half of it, I'll give you the full 2 points.
So it's something Congo Tetra?
No,
Yeah.
Congo Tetra was half. There's two of the largest, the two largest.
Oh, I got one of them right. I can't believe it. So you get the other one.
Illustrious Tetra?
No, I'll give you guys 1 point. The other
I'll
one
take
was an African red-eye tetra.
Wow, that's awesome. I can't believe I got 1 point.
Okay, so we're going back over to Ed and Haley. What pH is considered neutral?
7?
That's 3 points for them. So I got to start adding this up, guys. 3, 5, 8, 9. So right now, Lucas and James, you got to get with it. It's 12-0 right now.
What?
It is 12.
I couldn't even hear
Yeah,
you
it
guys half the time.
It's
Nice job,
12,
Haley.
12-0. Oh, make the checks payable to Kenny Edwards guy. Oh, I'm sorry, but all right.
Hey, Kenny, I love your last name.
Thank you, sir. All right, so for Lucas and James, I've got name 5 nanospecies of fish.
Name what?
5 nanospecies of fish. What should be considered nano?
Ronaldinho, Chili rasbora, Kobatai tetra, Pygmy corridoris. Let's see, what else could be a nano? Let's go with the Tucano tetra.
All right, I'll give you 3. Okay, Haley and Ed. Amphibious fish such as a mudskipper can live and move about on land for up to how long?
I'm going to guess this, Haley. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. I mean, that's
8 hours?
what a deer can do.
You think 8 hours?
That's what a ropefish can do. I wouldn't see why it'd be any different.
We'll go 8 hours.
That's not the correct answer. So Lucas and James,
I don't do brackets.
you guys got a guess? Steal it from them for 2 points?
Mud
The
skipper.
mud skippers.
Mud skipper. Oh man.
I like how you acted like you knew.
Well, it's not 8 hours.
Right. 2 hours.
How
0
long?
points. Next.
Okay, you guys might get lucky, Haley and Ed, because you got the Zen Ginger. I know she'll probably know the answer.
Oh, let's see.
So you do got,
We've got Moonstone saying 10, and that's the only thing I've got right now, but they're at a 15-second delay on us, I think.
we'll give them a minute to see here.
Ooh, Natural Aquarium says 24 hours. I was going, the 2 times that I've heard in my life were the 8 hours that I knew from the rope fish and things like that. And then I've heard 45 minutes for some reason sticks in my head. But
Well, I'm sure humidity plays a factor.
It does.
Yeah, I was gonna say they gotta stay wet no matter what.
So it says here that it's up to several days.
Whoa.
Wow.
Didn't say day, it said several days.
That's
Wow. That's impressive.
So now we're on Lucas and James.
We can't hear James.
James.
But
isn't playing.
James, you could type it on your phone and then do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
James,
could type
get creative.
He's such a gracious host. Turn off his volume.
He's just
No.
here to look pretty.
I'll talk.
As with many aquatic animals, most fish release nitrogenous waste as what?
They will repeat the question.
I know the answer.
I couldn't hear it. I
With
don't know
as
what he said.
with many aquatic animals, most fish release their nitrogenous waste as what?
Nitrogenous waste is poop,
No.
I need to let the cat out the door.
urine. I don't know.
Okay, Haley and Ed.
Do you have any idea, Haley?
Well, I'm guessing Kenny's not counting his second answer, which was like urine, which would be urea, which is what they secrete out of their skin. Generally.
The answer was ammonia.
Oh.
That's the same thing.
I gotta let the cat
Yeah.
out real quick.
Yeah, I guess I could give it to
The
Lucas.
car.
They're not peeing straight ammonia.
we'll give it to Lucas.
Okay, fine. That's like
What?
his first
I'll
point
take it.
anyway, so he can
I'm
have
not gonna argue.
it.
So right now the score is 12-6.
Sweet. Not
Okay. I don't know what James wrote on the wall.
I think James figured out how to play. Did he just stick a whiteboard on a fish tank?
I think
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
There we go.
It's pretty good.
Okay. So moving on to Haley and Ed again. Nearly all daylight fish have color vision. That is at least good as what?
It gets? No.
No, I said nearly all daylight fish have color vision that is at least as good as what?
A human?
Bam! Man, he is on it.
Nice
That's the
job.
correct answer.
Whoa.
Nice job.
So it's 15-6 right now.
15-6. You hear that?
Poor Lucas. But hey, we're wearing your shirt.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
wearing your shirt, bro.
Silver
And if
So-
lining.
somebody could put Lucas's link to go buy all of his fish, he would love that. And
So-
plants.
Since we're on my boy Lucas, who should know Danica Aquatics House real well. Of course, the fish I'm going to ask you about wasn't living here when you came and shot my house.
Uh-uh.
What is my Triamet cichlids name?
Uh-oh.
Can you repeat that?
What is my Triamet cichlids name?
Oh. His
Uh-oh.
name?
James
I
might
can't
know it.
see it, James. Bring it closer. Oh, I see you. It says hello. Yes.
Oh,
Did you-
Dude, I don't know.
James, did you hear the question? James? Okay, what is my Triamet cichlids name?
You know?
Haley and-
It's like, how?
No. I don't know.
Okay, whenever people name their fish, I get cringy because whenever I do it, it's like a death penalty to my fish.
Don't jinx my fish now, Ed.
Yeah, that was a pretty hardcore thing, said.
Well, so I'm always afraid that I try not to hear people's names of their fish. I'm thinking maybe Larry.
Okay. Anybody in the chat know what the name of my my Triamet cichlid is?
Is it Honey Boo Boo?
Honey Boo Boo.
Jeppy is saying JoJo.
No. Wow.
I'm looking
If it
for
was
names.
JoJo, I should have got those points.
Moonstone.
No, I can't believe my West Coast people who live in my town don't know her. Her name is Susie. Okay. So going back to Ed and Haley. What kind of fish was Nemo?
Oh, a clown.
That's correct.
Woohoo!
So we're at
Fish.
18-6 right now.
18-6, bro. What's up?
I can handle the movie questions.
You go, Ed.
So this question is for James and Lucas. What are the 3 main African rifles that supply the hobby?
Tanganyika, Malawi, and Victoria.
Bam! That's
James
correct.
had this look on his face like, I can't spell those. Like,
Okay,
I
so
know them, but I can't spell them.
it's 18-9 right now. Ed and Haley still got a pretty sizable lead here.
It's sizable.
Okay, guys, your question is, what is the average lifespan of a tropical fish when kept in an aquarium?
Oh, any tropical fish?
That's pretty generic.
It's like
That is.
3 to 5.
like the average of all of them, because it might be like
She
2.
just, hey, don't shoot the message, okay? I was at work all day, all right? I'm just giving you the questions in front of me.
Or how about we'll say 1 to 10?
4.
No, you got a 1-year span.
Oh,
So you could do like, you could do, for instance, 99 to 100. That's the span. So,
Okay.
Or like if we're
so let's say
talking
3 to
accurately,
4.
okay.
Is 3 to 4 work for you?
That's fine with me. I'm good with that. It's
Wrong
generic.
answer.
You're not gonna get it.
So it's on James and Haley, or James
2
and
to 3.
Lucas.
2 to 3. 2 to 3.
Bam, that's the answer. 2 to 3 is the correct answer. So they get 2 points there. Now
See,
it's
there's so many
18,
little fish that die so fast.
18 to 11 right now, guys.
Come
They're
on, I
closing
know
the
you
gap,
sound
Ed.
bad.
I don't like it.
Sorry. Let's hope he asks a Doria
So
question.
during
Yeah, right.
what period did fish keeping become super popular in America?
The Industrial Revolution?
That kind of depends. I would have
It's
to
on
say
there,
the
man. Shut
50s.
up.
Oh, I'll be quiet.
Let me rephrase it. After what did fish keeping become popular in America?
After what?
Yeah.
Maybe
Repeat that again.
After
like
what?
fresh water, like plumbing. And
After what did fish keeping become?
World War
What major
II.
event did fish keeping become popular in America?
World War
after
II,
what
After World War II. After World War II.
That's correct.
Yes.
James
Uh-oh.
has had it the
Look-
whole time,
Everything
by the
got
way.
more
I don't know if
popular
anybody's
after
watching
World War
James.
II because they were busy warring, and then everybody quit warring, and then everything got better. Imagine that.
was that our question or theirs?
That was
It
theirs.
theirs.
So guess what, guys? It's now 18 to 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
What 5 states border each other?
5 states bordering.
What 5? Excuse me, I misspoke the question. Well, Danielle, that's hardly fair because one of these. Well, I guess it worked out the same way. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to get here. Hold on. What states? It's not what 5 states. What states border Indiana?
Okay. Well, we know Illinois does. Wait, this is our turn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So we know Illinois and Ohio's on your other side. And
Yep.
we know Kentucky's at the bottom.
Yep.
Now, I think I have to go through Kentucky to get to you. So I don't think it's Tennessee.
Haley, quit playing. You know the answer. You have to.
Michigan.
There you go. That's correct. You guys got all 4. So it's 21-14.
Oh, I thought there were
Good job,
5,
man.
and I was trying to
No,
figure out
I
the fifth
screwed
one.
up the question. I saw the 5.
Okay, cool. Woohoo!
He tried to trick me in my own state.
No, this is you all should know this one. My wife puts how far apart should you stay away from the person next to you if you're practicing social distancing?
That's a
Oh my
great
God.
question.
James got it.
That's correct, James.
Good job.
Good job by the deaf guy.
So 17-21 right now.
Wait, who
Man,
has
they came
21? You,
back.
right?
I have 21. Okay.
Okay, 17th question.
Moose?
What does DC stand for in Washington D.C.?
District
Is
of
this ours?
Columbia.
District
That's
of
correct.
Criminals.
My turn.
It's
That's
24.
awesome.
It's 24-17. Okay. So we'll do another fish fam question. What state does HC Aqua live in?
What state does HC Aquatics?
HC Aqua.
Oh, HC Aqua.
Come on, Lucas.
I think James has it. I think I know it, but I'm not.
Look at
100%
James.
sure.
He's freaking out.
That's
Yeah,
correct,
Hawaii?
James.
Yes.
James got it. Okay, guys, it's 24-20.
Come on, Ed.
Oh, I can't give this. The way these questions are going down, guys, I didn't have it this way. But keep in mind, if you don't like the way these questions were, you can blame Danny.
Oh,
She's amazing for doing this.
What?
Danny's the sweetest.
Yeah, she's super awesome for doing this for us.
Hey, don't kiss up now.
She's cool.
Okay,
I got a
guys.
$10 super chat from Stan
This
Freeman.
question is for Haley and Ed. Haley and Ed. What professional hockey
Oh, and a
team?
$20 from Moonstone. Hang on a second. We got a $20 super chat from Moonstone. She's having fun. Thank you, Moonstone. Okay, now go ahead.
Hold on.
Yeah, I messed him up.
Something about hockey.
I love me my hockey.
That's why I said this is hardly fair. This question coming to you.
Oh, I didn't know anything about hockey.
He's all about hockey.
I
So,
used to coach hockey.
which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 80s?
Oh, super easy. Come on, Ed.
That's Edmonton.
Look, I should have just put the points down. He's correct.
I can give you that one. I know all about Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, wow,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Right now, the score is Ed and Haley 27, James and Mr. Brett's 20.
Bandana power.
Keeping with sports, how many soccer players should each team have on the field at the start of each match?
I
11.
got no clue. Neither one of them. They're both nerds.
Lucas got it. He said 11. That's correct.
Oh, man.
Did you just read my numbers? Was my hand up here when I was doing this?
Hey, Ed, pay attention. You don't put numbers up if you're in a competition. You keep it to yourself till it's your turn.
I wasn't thinking. I was like,
I don't know, Haley.
Maybe it
You
was
might be
below. I
handicapped. Okay. Oh my God. If you don't know this answer, being from Indiana, Miss Haley,
oh, good.
when Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls, how many NBA championships did he win?
Ah,
I can give a guess,
Haley
but I
doesn't
might be
sports.
wrong.
I don't sports.
Okay. Haley, this isn't my guess. I'm going to let Haley pick, but I'm going to go with 5 or 7.
Who wins 7 of those things? I don't
I
even
know it seems
what
like an
that
awful lot, but they were pretty good.
So
That's
the dude
it.
can chase a basketball down a court. Who cares?
I'm sorry, Ed and Haley, you're incorrect. Lucas
No.
and James, would you like to take a guess?
Lucas doesn't
Yeah,
know
James.
either.
I've been in their stadium, but only for Blackhawk games.
I can tell you how many chairs Larry Bird threw across the court.
That was Bobby Knight, not
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Well, whatever, same person,
Wrong white guy.
same dude.
So what was the question?
That's incorrect. So, luckily for Haley and Ed, that there's some people out there that know Michael Jordan, and they got it correct. It was 6 championships. So you get 1 point.
So I got it in between 5 and 7.
So it's 28 to 23 right now. We have this one's for Lucas and James. What mammal on Earth considers humans part of their natural food chain?
Can you repeat that?
What mammal on Earth considers humans part of their natural food chain?
Mammal.
I got it. At least
I would
one
have to
thing.
say a shark.
Hey, Ed, I'll remind you, it's not your turn yet, so I don't want you to give it to him again.
I won't. And mine's probably wrong.
Isn't a shark a mammal?
No, a shark's not a mammal. Are you kidding me?
But
It had to be a bear.
What's it say? I can't read it, James.
What's it say?
Beast
He's
that.
erasing it. Don't look.
Oh, bad.
I wasn't smart. Don't look.
So you guys ain't got a clue?
Okay,
What about? Go ahead, Ed and Haley.
No, I
Haley.
said a bear.
Oh, hold on. What kind of bear? You got to be more specific.
Grizzly bear.
Wrong answer.
Bummer, brown bear.
Okay, well, Haley, I was gonna say a cougar because they have no problem eating small women, and they tried to eat Danikin's wife and sister once.
No, it's the
But it's either a polar bear or a growler bear.
boom. Haley just got it. Polar bear's the answer.
Nice.
They're the only ones that live in an area where
But that's the
human would be on the menu.
right. Polar bears
Correct.
actually consider humans part of the natural food chain and will hunt humans for dinner.
Wow. Okay.
Not fun
Now-
being an Eskimo.
I'm not smart. Please don't tell people.
Wasn't a cougar gonna eat your wife though once?
It was the vice president's wife and my wife. We were all out Manzanita wood hunting. And yes, he was stalking us.
That's awesome. Well,
Now,
no,
you guys, I'll tell this story real quick, okay? If you guys know who I am,
That's awesome.
I carry a 38 with me everywhere. Everywhere. I don't go without a 38. The one day we're going into the wilderness, I forgot my gun. And here's a freaking cougar. So my buddies to this day said, why would you not carry it in the wilderness? I said, because I got more fear of humans than animals. Critters will mess with you unless they're hungry, you know? But, so who are we on? Are we on Lucas? No.
nope, on us.
I think James left. Who's on after you guys, Ed?
I know Pam is at 11, so we have to be done before 11 for sure.
Okay, what
But-
time is it now?
It's 10:05, so we have 55 minutes, or whenever you guys want to call it, that's fine
I've
too.
got right now, let's see, where are we at?
James.
I've got about five more questions.
Okay,
so
let's
we
do
can-
5 more questions, and then we'll wrap it up.
So we're gonna go back to the fish fam.
Oh, lucky.
What YouTuber from
This is
Alabama?
Lucas's question, right?
What's that?
That's Lucas's question, right?
Oh, actually, this is ours. We
Oh,
got
was it?
we stole
Yeah,
the
you guys stole the last one.
Okay, so Alabama people.
Man, it's on him again too. This isn't fair, man. Which
I know who.
YouTuber recently took a break from Alabama?
Well, Susan's gonna be going to
Took a break and came back.
Virginia, but
You
I don't
already-
know if she was able to because
You're-
of
You already
The
got
three.
the answer, Ed. It was Susan.
Okay.
So it's
Right on.
33
Mom.
to 33 to 23.
I don't know if you can count, but that's a 10-point lead there, boss.
And I watched too much Fish Fam.
Right?
You can't watch too much.
Well, this one doesn't seem fair either.
Well, that's good. They need the points.
What plant, when raising guppies, what plant is the best topwater plant for guppies?
Ooh, that's an argument
Pearl
right
wheat.
there.
Yeah.
Pearlweed's
Pearlweed.
correct. Pearlweed's correct.
Oh, I was about to say, if you would have said
It better be pearlweed.
Well, I'm going to have to get some pearlweed because I think the water sprite's been doing great. And then I've
Yeah,
got
that
the
water
grass
sprite
too.
like crazy.
But I really like the water sprite. But I'll get some of that pearlweed and check it out. Lucas, do you have
Okay,
that for
Grows
sale?
fast as water sprite. Yeah, it's always for sale.
okay, our next question
You know,
is for
Low. People have been buying it a lot.
Haley and Ed. How many gallons of water is in Shed's Aquarium, Chicago?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I've been there several dozen times, but do we have to get it right on the dot?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, let's say
Shed Aquarium?
Shed Aquarium.
let's go 1.5 million, you
More
think?
or less than Ohio Fish Rescue.
1.5 million gallons.
Good. That's a good try, Ed, but that's not the answer. Lucas, you know the answer?
I have no. Let's see. It's got to be in the
James
million.
moved his further. He moved it closer.
I don't know, like 5 million.
Bam! He got it. 5 million's the
No
answer.
way. No
You'd
way.
probably be
I
winning
will.
the whole time if James could talk.
Unbelievable.
Okay, it's 29 to 33. Or excuse me, 28 to 23, because they just stole that. Sorry. Okay, this is for Lucas and James. Where is the world's largest aquarium located?
Georgia. Hotlanta. What?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard
That's
it.
funny.
No,
Did you
I,
hear-
Goes out.
I said the world's largest aquarium, James.
That's just the
I already
USA,
answered it, didn't I?
Lucas.
What?
Lucas is like, Georgia.
Well, I think the Georgia Aquarium is in the top 3.
Top 3? I thought it was number 1.
Okay, James and Lucas didn't get it right. Do you guys want to take a swing at it?
Okay. The other 2 I think are in Dubai and Japan. So
You just got it. Dubai's the answer.
awesome.
Dubai has all the money and all the stuffs.
36
Why?
to
How many
28.
wild sharks?
They have everything, dude. They have tigers on gold chains. And
Yeah.
Maserati.
See, Select
So the
Pet
next-
says Google agrees with Lucas.
Dubai.
So the last question. This is for Lucas and you guys. So, America's largest aquarium is.
Georgia.
Oh.
LRB's house. No.
LRB.
Ohio Fish Rescue.
Haley talked out of turn. It was your guys' turn. So what is the world's largest or the state's largest aquarium?
No, I think that was our turn.
That was our turn.
Oh, then you got it right.
We stole
Our
theirs.
turn was the world.
So tonight's winner is Haley and Ed.
Woohoo, Haley!
And I think wasn't the loser supposed to? They're supposed to drink Momi fish water, weren't they? Was that the deal?
I think
Yes.
that it was.
Or each
I heard that
tetracolored granules. No,
Lucas says, ah. Well, guys, I got to tell you, this was a blast, absolute blast. And Lucas, I can't wait till tomorrow. Anytime you and I get together, we know it's going to be shenanigans, that's for sure. So,
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
I won't be there.
but James and Ed, this was a blast.
thank you so much, Danikin, for coming out and doing this. You were super awesome. Thank your wife so much for coming up with those great questions. That probably took her
Thanks,
forever.
Danikin.
So nice.
But I tell you
And-
what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down because you got two of the greatest fish tubers on here with you. That way you and James can do some Q&A with them before they get off.
Oh, well, you're awesome too. We're happy to keep you here.
That's cool, man.
He can't even cue.
Well, I'm thinking if I get off, though, James can re-pop himself on, then you should be good.
He just keeps writing, thank you.
Well,
All right.
Lucas, we do have a prize for you for coming in last place. And that is the JVC or
All
Maybe,
right.
VHS tape. 6 hours, never been opened, factory sealed.
I was really hoping it was the Goonies.
We'll be shipping this out to you, and you can film all of your YouTube stuff on it and not have to worry about that stupid little digital stuff that you can lose at any time. So we'll be shipping that out to you, Lucas.
Oh my
But
god.
Haley, you get to pick any merchandise from the Fish Room Fever. It's Teespring, and just let us know.
Okay,
Is that cool?
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Awesome.
I need a T-shirt.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Awesome. But yeah,
Did James
thank you
ever
guys
come
so
back?
much for coming
James
out.
came back. But he
Yeah,
still
that was
can't
fun.
talk.
That was fun.
And I am sorry that we had all the technical difficulties. We're just winging it and having fun.
It's what,
It was
that's
a
what
last-minute
happens
thing.
when you invite LRB to a live stream.
He infected you. You're welcome.
It's a curse. I've got the virus.
You've been infected with Lego, Lucas.
Last time LRB was on one of our streams, he told us that Haley was leaving.
True. True. That is where you blew the lid off of that one.
That was fun.
I was trying to like wait and tell people, and then you're just like jump into a late night chat in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, "Yeah, she's gone." As I sit live streaming from in front of your rainbow fish tank.
That's awesome. Wait, Lucas, have you done any more thinking about not going to St. John? Because I like you living where you're at.
I think Lady LRB's in the chat, so
You can't
So we
talk.
better not talk.
let's just say it's not going to be anytime soon now. Due to everything going on, things are kind of going at a different pace. So we're going to focus more on this place for a while. Put it that way. So
Well-
we'll see how things roll. We'll
Hey,
see where
hey,
we go.
Lucas. Do you see James?
I do.
Okay.
Says he needs blue neos.
Yeah.
Got it.
Help me out. Your little heart.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually met Lucas, but I don't want you to leave anywhere because I feel like you're close, and it makes me feel good that you are. And I go to. I used to go to Indianapolis once a year for Gen Con, which has nothing to do with fish, but I like games and stuff too. So
Everyone
Any-
knows
any-
Gen
That
Con.
is a convention.
when I first moved to St. Louis, that was the year that the St. Louis Cardinals football team moved out, and I was kind of a younger kid. So my dad would take me to Indianapolis Colts games, and that was pretty cool. We'd watch, in your guys' stadium really stunk back then because it was all bleachers. I don't know if you remembered that, but I think you had Jeff George was your quarterback, but you had Marshall Falk. He was awesome. And then he ended up in St. Louis, and that was even cooler. But
I actually used to live in Tennessee for a while in Clarksville.
oh yeah,
So, yeah.
trying to think where Clark's, because well, I mean, I did know that you lived in Illinois somewhere. I lived in Columbia, Illinois. I think we used to play track. We'd have track meets in Clarksville. But it's all like, that's like central or southern Illinois?
No, this was Tennessee.
Oh, in Tennessee. Oh, I know where Clarksville is in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I drive through it every time I go back to St. Louis. But
Yeah.
didn't you live in Illinois too?
I was born in Illinois.
Okay.
Lived there for a little while. I was here and there. Military brat. Broken up family. So that'll happen.
That's awesome, though, that you're a military brat that got to still stay kind of in the Midwest.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
that old song and dance.
You know, that old charade. America.
Let's see.
If you
What's
subscribe. Always doing some promos here.
If you
Thank
haven't
James.
seen it,
Fishman
check
Cooper.
out Chattanooga
If you
Edge
haven't-
channel.
Oh.
Oswald Aquatics channel, LRB Aquatics channel. Subscribe, like and subscribe. Share it out to all your friends, even though we've had horrible audio issues. James is wanting me to do the wrap up thing that YouTubers are supposed to do over there, which is probably Chattanooga Ed's job.
Yeah, probably. And if you like this program tonight as the trivia, if we clean it up a little bit, hit the like button and we'll do it again. And if
Yeah, that was
you didn't like it, hit the dislike, because anything is better than nothing.
Because YouTube sees it the same way. Hey.
Yep. Don't let the haters know that, though.
No, that's all right. You
And-
can rain the hate down.
Now, Science Girl, or gal, she's in Missouri somewhere. Is she in Columbia, Missouri? Trying to remember.
She's in a town of Missouri that is adjacent to St. Louis.
Oh, well, I used to live in Moscow Mills, which was kind of adjacent to it. I mean, it's near it. It's like kind of a suburb, just as it. I actually live in Dayton now, which is a suburb kind of, or a town just outside of Chattanooga.
Ed,
What's he saying?
he said thank the guests and the super chatters and all the people.
Oh, thank you, all the super chatters. I know Sand Creek
I love you, Ed.
gave, Moon Creek gave, Mods. Thank you so much, Mods, for showing up tonight and keeping everything super smooth. Thank Lucas for hanging out, and even Haley. I'm just teasing. No, seriously. Thank you, Haley and Lucas, for taking this time out, because we know you're doing work around the shop there, and we really do appreciate that a lot.
I just
And,
volunteered to do a little bit so he'd take 2 hours off.
That's awesome. Appreciate that. And then
Welcome.
I'm trying to think who else who else gave super chats. Nathan from Sand Creek Aquatics, the Zen Ginger.
Dark in here.
And you see, I'm on only the backstage or the whatever this thing is called. I'm not on YouTube. And Danikin Aquatics giving the $5 super sticker. And unfortunately, I can't tell what the sticker is doing. But we really appreciate
It's doing a mic drop.
We shouldn't have done that. We should do something special for Danikin for being such an awesome mod. Maybe I'll send him. I could send him a bag of puzzle pieces to go along with
Why do you have a bag of puzzle pieces?
quarantine. We're
Oh.
quarantined.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
And
forget everyone's like locked in their houses. I'm not doing all that.
you know, I haven't left my house in over a week.
Priscilla MK Hart with the $2 super chat. Haley wins. What's up?
Heck
Haley, or no, Haley wins. Priscilla giving the $2, and Cheppy is giving the $5 smiley face.
Cheppy.
Cheppy is super cool, and he's part of the Outside Fish fam. He loves to tell cool stories, and I enjoy listening to him. He also plays some awesome games and knows nothing about fish,
Well, Lucas is
but he
feeding
tries.
fish.
Oh, Lucas is now not upside down to me anymore.
He's feeding fish.
Yeah, but you're still upside down, but the fish are right side up. You know, yeah. I was about to say, you know what? How can I tell if those guys are upside down? But the substrate's on the bottom.
We can't. We don't know.
Oh.
Hey,
And
wait. My phone's gonna
thank you
die.
everybody for coming.
yeah.
We really appreciate it. We're going to let you guys out. Next time, Mom. Nope. No me. No Mike.
Next time, no mic.
Next time, no Mike. Fit for the end. You forgot the end in there.
No, he didn't.
I know. But
Oh, James.
make sure everybody tune in at 11 o'clock for Ham's Punchy Pants show.
Punch
And
Pants
Sand
Show.
Creek Aquatics puts up another $1.99 super sticker, which is probably
It's
super
Punch
cool.
Pants Show.
The Punchy Paints show.
The Punchy Pants Show.
Well,
All right.
and we're going to stay live here until James, I guess, turns it off.
Well, I'm gonna go because my phone's gonna die. And
Thanks,
gotta
Haley.
drive an
All right, I
hour
can't hear you
home.
guys. But I'm on hop off. Thank you so much for having me. I gotta feed all
Yep.
these fish.
Yeah, he has to go feed fish, and I have to leave before he makes me feed fish.
Thanks, guys. We do appreciate it.
Later.